Miss Bradley?
Have you heard from her? Have you found her?
No, I'm afraid we haven't. This is Detective Inspector Jordan. He's in charge of the case now.
Well, I don't know what you want with me. I mean, I've told you everything I know.
I'm sure you have, love. We'd like to take a look around, if that's all right with you. See if there's anything that might give us a clue.
So, if we could just come in.
Because what it is, it's victimisation. I mean, that's what it is. You know, they haven't given me 5 minutes peace since I walked out of that court. And all I want is to be left alone and get on with my life.
Yeah, well, you've got no chance, have you? I mean, once they get your number, they're there for life, aren't they? You'll be on their Christmas card list, I shouldn't wonder.
Thanks, Jack. That's a big comfort to me, that.
Oh, pint, Jack.
Right.
Where did you slope off to?
Oh, a bit of business in the office. Some mix-up with my pay slip.
You got it sorted, did you?
Yeah, no problem. Message for you, love, from Loverboy. He's not going to make it.
Oh, you do surprise
No,
me.
straight up, he got this telephone call just as we were finishing.
I bet he did. Let me guess. Female, 20?
Female, yeah, but she was a bit more than 20. It was his mother.
And that's what he told you, is it? Well, he doesn't give up. I'll give him that.
It was, honest. I answered the phone myself. Anyway, after we'd finished speaking to her, he said he'd have to dash off home. He said to tell you he was sorry.
Oh, the heck, he's a flying, isn't he? He can get his mother to ring him for alibis.
Shut it, Jack. Do you reckon it was really his...
Hey, you, Ramsden. Where the hell have you been skiving off to?
I'm over to the shop, Gov. My belly were rumbling loud and cement mixer.
Yeah, well, this is a building site, not a play school. You'll be wanting milk and bickies next. Oh, no, it's the flaming fuzz.
Sorry about this, mate. We need Bradley.
Yeah, well, I flaming need him and all. How the hell am I supposed to keep up the schedule with blokes mizzling off every 5 minutes?
All right, Ali. Look, I told you yesterday. I don't know anything about Mrs. Fairclough's disappearance. I've got no more answers for you, OK?
I dare say, but we got a few more questions.
Like what?
Not here. At the station.
I'm sorry about it.
Hey, is this an arrest?
No. Just a request to assist us with our inquiries.
Come on, Alan. Why don't you save us all a bit of time, eh? Come clean. Get it off your chest.
I've given you my statement.
Yes, you know nothing about Mrs. Fairclough's disappearance. You're as innocent as Snow White.
I have nothing to add to what I've already told you.
OK. Let's run it by again then, shall we? First, you viciously attacked the woman at least once.
It was a domestic tiff that got blown up.
You don't get a stretch for a family party.
There were 2 charges.
So there were. Assault and fraud. She blew the whistle on that little scam as well, didn't she?
All right, so I made mistakes. I'm not denying that. But it's a can of worms I don't want to open up again.
That right? So when you came out of the nick, where was the first place you went?
Straight back to Coronation Street. Back to where she lived.
My daughter lives there as well. No thanks.
And you got yourself a job right across the road.
I needed the work.
There's jobs, there's work. But you had to be in the one place where you could watch Rita Fairclough. Get to her.
Like I've told you, this persecution thing is all in her mind.
She swears the man who broke into the house was you.
Like she swore I broke into the shop.
Shall I tell you how we see it?
I can't stop you, can I?
You'd lost everything because of her. Your business, your reputation, the works. You'd even done time because of her. And her latest accusations meant you could have gone back for another couple of years. Oh, you must have hated her guts.
So what did I do? Go round and duff her up again?
Maybe. Maybe this time you went a little bit further. You're known as a very violent man, Mr. Bradley.
I didn't kill her.
Didn't you?
No, I didn't. I didn't even see her that night.
So where is she?
You find her. That's your job, not mine.
Blimey, Sally, have you got binoculars on me now? Jenny? Sally, I appreciate your concern, really I do, but I'm all right. I don't need my hand holding 24 hours a day, honestly.
Jenny, something's happened. The police have taken your dad in again.
What?
Jenny! Hang on a minute, Jenny, what's the point? They're not going to let you see him.
Yeah, well, at least I can find out what's going on, can't I?
Do you want me to come with you?
Yeah, all right then.
Well, hang on a minute and I'll go and tell Mr. Robert.
Dad! Oh, are you all right?
Yeah.
What happened? Sally said you've been arrested.
No, just some more of their stupid questions, that's all. You know what the police are like? They're up a blind alley, you see, so they've got to be seen to be doing something, haven't they?
Well, that's not fair, is it?
They're not bothered about being fair, are they? When in doubt, bring in Bradley, that's their motto.
Well, at least they've let you go again, eh?
Well, they had to, hadn't they? Because they haven't done anything. Tell you what, love. Go in and put the kettle on, make us a cup of tea, eh? I'll have a word with Harry.
See? Told you you'd be all right, didn't I?
Sorry about that, Harry. I thought I'd be back sooner, but you know how long-winded they are. Anyway, see you first thing tomorrow, eh?
Don't bother.
You what?
I've had it up to here with coppers sniffing around and you running off every 5 minutes. It's no use to me.
Well, I'm not exactly overjoyed about it myself. But it won't happen again.
Seems to me you can't bank on that.
But I haven't done anything.
Sorry, but I need blokes I can rely on.
You giving me the sack?
Until you get yourself sorted out. Yeah.
Hey, that foreman of yours has just sacked me.
All right.
Listen, I've worked hard over there. A bloody sight harder than some of these young layabouts he's taken on.
I dare say.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
Hiring and firing's his responsibility.
This is victimisation. I've done nothing.
Harry's probably got his reasons.
Look, it's not my fault that some lunatic woman goes missing. Now, I need that job.
I'm sorry, mate. It's out of my hands.
But you're the boss.
Exactly.
How many does it take? What's all the gear?
They'll be experts, this lot, Percy. What do they call it? Forensic, that's it. They'll go over it with a fine tooth comb. You know, specks of dust, human hairs, bloodstains. It's marvellous what they can tell from one spot of blood, you know.
I believe so.
Good morning, Miss Bradley. Got you out of bed, did we?
What's going on?
I've got my scene of crime team with me. I want them to have a good look round the house. See if there's anything that might give us a line on Mrs. Fairclough's whereabouts. I'm sure you've no objection.
No.
In you go.
I don't believe it.
Got a search warrant here, giving me the authority to search these premises.
What more do you want? You got me the sack yesterday, do you know that? Wait, haven't you done enough?
Not quite. Go on, you lot. I want a thorough job.
You're wasting your time.
We're not here for fun, Mr. Bradley. Why don't you just save us all a lot of trouble and tell us where she is?
Who, Mrs. Fairclough? No, I'm like you. I haven't got a clue.
We will find her, you know. Why don't you just give us a bit of help, eh?
Look, I haven't done anything and I don't know anything. And you won't find anything here. Unless you brought it with you.
Hey, give us a bit of lemon, Jack. Hey, police have packed up at Rita Fairclough's. I've just seen them coming out with bags and all sorts.
I wonder what they've found.
You've to put Alan Bradley away for a long time, I hope.
It was awful, Sally. I mean, they even took the carpets up.
Can't tell, it looks all right.
But Rita's not here. I mean, why do they keep looking here?
They've got a job to do. Suppose they know what they're doing. Look, Jenny, why don't you come and stop with me and Kev? There's a spare bedroom and at least you'd have a little bit of company.
Sally.
We don't mind, honestly.
Sally, it's not that. It's just that I want to be here when she comes back. Because she will. I know she will. The police think my dad's done something to her, but... Well, you don't think that, do you?
Me? No, of course I don't.
£4.84? No, that can't be right.
I'm sorry, according to the book, it's 4 weeks' papers.
Oh, my God, it mounts up, doesn't it? Well, I wouldn't care, but we only have that one morning paper. Oh, and the evening one, of course, and the TV magazines. Oh, it's wicked, isn't it? Still, I suppose it's just like everything else. Hey, Derek, who cops for all this money if it's right, you know, about Rita?
Pardon?
Well, I mean, all this money's Rita's, isn't it? So, if she has, well, if she has, you know, what do they call it, met with foul play, well, where does all this money end up? I mean, who gets the business and all the trimmings?
I've no idea, but if you don't mind my saying so, I think that kind of speculation is not in the best of taste.
Yeah, I dare say. Still, it's interesting, though, isn't it? Mind you, most interesting things are in bad taste, aren't they?
What are you looking at?
Me? Nothing.
Where's your wife? I want to word with her.
No, you can't, I'm afraid. She's not very well.
Good. I hope it's something painful.
Excuse me? You can't talk like that.
Now, listen, you. I was fired from my job yesterday, and I've had the law turn in my place over this morning, and it's all down to your wife and her phone calls to the police. Yeah, I know all about them. So you tell her from me, I'll be meeting up with her one day. Because it's not just me. Ask her if she's ever stopped to think what all this is doing to my daughter.
Well...
He's dangerous, that man. It's a good job he didn't try to force the issue, I can tell you. Oh.
Who is it?
It's me. Who did you think it would be?
The police. They've been round here again today. They went through this place with a fine-tooth comb.
Yeah, they've been at Rita's as well.
I know, they told me. Well, they didn't find anything for all their searching. And they won't find anything at Rita's either, because there's nothing for them to find.
Why are they getting at you, Dad? I mean, they're just going on.
Because I'm an easy option, aren't I? They had me before, they can have me again. Jen, they're determined to get me.
That's not fair, is it? What are you doing?
What does it look like? I'm packing. And it won't take long. This is my worldly possessions, one suitcase.
Well, where are you going?
Anywhere away from here.
Dad, you can't do that. They'll think you're running away. They'll come after you. Everybody will say you're guilty.
But they're all saying that anyway, aren't they? I'm sorry. Maybe you're right. Perhaps it is stupid. I don't know. Anyway, why would I want to leave you? You're all I've got.
I just wish she'd come home. All this would get sorted out now. Where is she, Dad? Why didn't she come home?
Why does everybody ask me that question? Why do they think I know the answer?
Morning.
Jenny, you shouldn't be hiding yourself away in this house.
I'm not hiding.
But what about college and everything? I mean, you've not been for days, have you? I bet you should be there. You should be going to lectures and classes and things like that.
Sally, what does any of that matter?
It matters a lot to people down at college. You're going to get yourself into bother, Jenny, if you don't start going.
I don't care, Sally. I just want to be here when she comes walking through that door. Or when she phones up. Oh, God, I wish she would, because all this waiting's just driving me mad.
Yeah, I know, I can see that.
I mean, if it's bad for me, what must it be like for me, Dad?
Hey, lads.
Yeah. Hello.
What's about, is he?
Yeah, Morris. He's in the hut.
He's not.
What do you want? You get all the money that was coming to you?
Yeah.
Right, well, I don't want you hanging around here, stopping these fellas working.
I've come to get my job back.
I've already told you.
I know what you told me. But you didn't have any right to sack me in the first place, did you?
Don't tell me how to run my firm, eh?
Look, It wasn't my fault that I lost the day's work. It was the police. I didn't ask to be taken down the police station, you know.
It wasn't the first time, though, was it? There was all that business about the break-in at the paper shop.
And they were wrong on that and all, weren't they? See, they got nothing on me. It's persecution, is this?
Yeah, that's right, boss.
Who asked you? Did I ask your opinion?
No, but I'll give it you anyway.
Oh, don't bother. It's too late. I've set somebody else on your job already.
You've done what?
No, leave it! Get off! Just leave it! Get off, mate! Well, you can't win. I do yourself a favour.
You just want to admit you're wrong, will you?
Just get off the site, all right? Nasty piece of work, that. I'd like to bump into him down a Ginnell on a dark night.
Good health.
Cheers, Dad.
Is he above him?
We both are, Betty.
Oh, go and ask them if they know anything about Rita. Go on, ask them.
I'm not asking him nothing.
Oh, give over. He'll not bite you. I mean, I was married to a Bobby.
Sometimes look at our beer and wish I could say that.
3 pints, love.
Right.
Eddie wouldn't come in with us.
Who cares?
I'm just telling you, love, that's all. He's gone all moody since you chucked him.
Like I said, who cares?
I see them detectives, Rid. Drinking at taxpayers' expense, I shouldn't wonder.
They're entitled to their lunch break, Mr. Sugden. I don't suppose they're here for pleasure in any case.
They'll be keeping their ears open. They'll put it down to soaking up atmosphere. That's not all they're soaking up, either.
Mr. Jones, isn't it?
It is.
My name's Jordan, Detective Inspector. We met the other day. What are you drinking?
Hell of a scotch. A large one.
Right. Sergeant, mind if I have a quiet word?
Give us 3 scotches, mate, will you? Make one of them a double.
We're interested in one of your workers, a man called Alan Bradley.
I know.
I understand he's not one of your workers anymore. You sacked him, didn't you?
That's right.
Would you like to tell me why?
I don't know if I can altogether. Partly because of your interest in him. But there's something about the fellow. I don't know. Anyway, why this interest in my opinion of him?
Cheers, Mr. Jones.
Hey, look at him coming in here. He wants telling.
Come on, Percy, don't cause any trouble, love it.
I don't know why you served a man.
It's not up to me to say who can have a drink in here and who can't. You only work here.
Well, I'm not scared of speaking, I can tell you.
Oh, now, come on, Percy.
Percy. You've got a nerve coming in here after what's happened. What have you done with Mrs. Fairclough, eh?
Get lost, you.
I'll not get lost. Where is Mrs. Fairclough?
What are you asking me for?
Because you know. You think you're clever, don't you? You think you've got away with it. But you won't.
Get away from me, will you?
I will not. I'll say my piece. My conscience is clear. That's more I can say for you.
Look, I'm telling you, if you don't leave me alone...
Oh? And what will you do? I'm not a poor, helpless little woman, you know.
For the last time, get away from me or I'll belt you.
You won't, you know.
Keep out of it, you.
Oh, threatening me now, are you? Look, you won't be belting anybody you want. You've done enough belting of people.
Aye.
What's she doing half an hour? Don't get involved.
I think you'd better get out of here while you can still walk.
Oh, you're a very brave fellow, you when you're mob-handed, aren't you? But I'll get you one night when you haven't got your mates in.
Oh, yeah, what will you do, eh? Give him a good hiding, like you did Rita Fairclough.
He's an animal.
Now, stop it now. Don't you hear it now. Be careful.
Come on,
no. Jack. Control yourself.
You want to come outside? They're digging up the building site and it's crawling with police. They say that Mrs. Fairclough's body's there.
That's the area. That was filled in the day you're talking about.
Right. Get him going, Sergeant.
Right, let's get stuck in. Come on, you lads, shift it.
Aren't you bothering to go and look, eh? Happen you already know what they're going to find.
Keep well back, please.
What is it?
Still at it then, eh?
Looks like it.
Yeah, I take it you haven't found out, have you?
Still digging, aren't they?
Do you reckon they're nearly done then?
I thought I might suggest they start on that side next.
What, you mean?
I need a drainage channel digging. Seems a pity to waste all that muscle.
See ya.
Sergeant, no luck, I take it?
We're not finished yet.
Yeah, well, if you want to use me, you better make it quick. I've lost enough time through you lot.
Well, there was something I thought you might be able to do for me.
What now?
I don't suppose you got a kettle in there, have you?
Come on.
You should have seen Ivy's face when she opened that envelope.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, not that it was a fortune, mind you. I mean, it wasn't even over generous when you think how many hours she's put into that factory, but... Well, it was better than a kick in the teeth, isn't it?
Yeah. You didn't say, keep the change by any chance, did
Come
you?
on, cheeky. Oh. Yeah, couldn't have come at a better time either. What with Christmas just round the corner.
I'm glad somebody's got something to look forward to.
Right. Sort of.
No, it's not with me. Just keep thinking about Jenny.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, poor kid. What did she do to deserve a father like that, eh? I mean, what does anybody do to deserve a father like Alan? Oh, are you all right?
Alan Bradley. Go on. Say it, everybody else is.
Look, I didn't mean to...
Yes, you did. Just like the rest of them, aren't you? I'm just sorry that people around here haven't got anything better to think about.
Well, you can't help thinking, can you, love? I mean, not when there's coppers swarming around places like flies every time you open the front door.
Yeah, well, I'm very sorry to disappoint you, but they're packing in.
They're packing in?
Yeah, they're going. So you're just going to have to find somebody else to crucify, aren't you?
Oh, well, you've not seen young Jenny then?
Not personally, no, but Sally was saying it'll be a relief to her to know that nothing was found over there.
Sally? She asked one of the policemen who went in the shop. Well, I'm glad it's all over, I must say.
Well, surely you never expected them to find, well, you know...
No, of course I didn't, but they didn't they, until Rita turns up. Well, anything can happen, can't it, love? Yes, Bobo. Alec.
What?
Phone, love.
Who is it?
I don't know.
Hello, Alec Gilroy. Voice from the past. Cyril Partridge. Well, of course I remember. How are you keeping? Or should I say, who are you keeping? Nonsense, you're never too old for that. How do I know? Because I'm married myself, that's how I know. I will have less of that talk and all. What can I do for you? A hotel? By heck, you're coming up in the world, aren't you, Cyril? Yeah? Piano bar? Oh, well, if it's acts you're talking about, you've certainly come to the right fella, you know that, don't you? Yeah. Me? Hang on a minute, Cyril. Just say that again, will you? I want to make sure I've got this right.
Betty, you're an angel.
Well, I don't feel much like one, I can tell you.
Well, pull up a pew and have a cup, seeing as you made it.
Well, chance will be a fine thing. I've been run off my feet since these doors opened.
Well, come on, take the weight off them a minute. Jack and Tina can cook.
Jack and Tina could do with a hand, Betty.
Oh, well, thanks for the thought anyway, lovey.
Jack and Tina can manage. Stop here.
Jack and Tina can't manage. Do you mind, Betty?
Oh, you're the boss.
I'm beginning to wonder.
What's up with you? She were only having 5 minutes.
Look, I've just had Cyril Partridge on the phone. He's an old mate of mine from way back.
And you didn't want Betty to know that?
I didn't want her to know why he'd phoned. He's running a small hotel in Blackpool now.
Oh, I see. That would really have upset Betty.
Well, don't be so silly. Just listen. Apparently, he's had a woman staying there for a few days, and she's been pestering him to do a singing spot in his piano bar.
So where do you come into it?
Well, according to Cyril, she's a bit over the hill as far as cabaret spots go, but she's given my name as her agent. He says she works under the name of Rita Littlewood. Jan, Yeah, great.
Well, I've got some good news for you. Police are packed in digging. They've gone and they found nothing.
Did you expect them to?
No, of course I didn't.
Well, you must be the only one that didn't then.
No, I wasn't, honestly. And whatever the police were thinking, they were wrong, weren't they?
It doesn't stop them thinking, though, does it? Have they moved into number 7 yet? Yeah? Ripping up the floorboards, tearing down the walls, eh?
Oh, of course they haven't. They've gone, Dad. They're going to have to leave you alone now, aren't they?
You reckon? Got a lot to learn, love. No, no. There's only one thing that's going to get him off my back. One person. And she's not going to show, is she? She set me up for this, Jen. She's not going to let me off the hook until she's driven me into the ground.
You don't believe that?
Oh, yes, I do. I've never been so sure of anything in my whole life.
Did he not say anything else about her?
Well, just that she was calling herself Rita Littlewood and she'd given my name as her agent.
But you've not been her agent since...
Since she gave up the business. That's when...
So is she?
Is she what?
Doing a spot at his place.
Well, I don't know. I didn't get a chance to sort it out. He was called away. He said he'd bring me back. What the heck's going on, Bet?
I'll tell you what's going on. For a start, you're not going to wait for your mate Cyril to ring you back. You're going to ring him. And you're going to promise him the earth if you have to. But he's got to give her a spot. He's got to keep her there until we can find out for sure if it is Rita.
Yes, but she hasn't done cabaret for years. I've got my reputation to consider.
Alec, there's a damn sight more than your reputation on the line here. The police have dug up half the street looking for Rita if it is her. Look, get back on that phone and make sure she stops there.
I didn't get his number.
But you did get the name of the hotel?
Well, yes, he mentioned it, yes.
Well, well...
All right, hang on. It'll come to me in a minute. Yes, I know you said you'd ring me back, Cyril, and I'm sorry to drag you away. Really? Right in the middle? Well, I do apologise most sincerely. No, you're right. I wouldn't like it to happen to me. No. Look, this Rita Littlewood you were on about, I take it you were planning to put her on tonight. Well, of course she's up to it. Yes, I know she may seem a bit on the mature side, but, I mean, you've got to put it in context, haven't you, Cyril? I mean, you've got to consider your audience. It's not exactly top of the pops you're running down there, is it? Right, so I take it she'll definitely be on tonight. Right. I'm sure you'll not be disappointed, Cyril. Thanks. I'll see you now. Are you happy now?
Thanks, Alec.
So where do we go from here?
Blackpool.
Blackpool?
Blackpool.
Hey, I can't go swanning off to Blackpool. I've got a pub to run. Bet!